What does a woman overserving her parents look like?
Thank you. So, number one, even if she's an adult, like over 40 years old, and she's divorced with two children, she's going to act as if she's the teenager who needs her parents over much. Like she overly relies on them to babysit in a way that maybe she actually doesn't. She might live closer to her parents and play up her need for them and their help in her life. If she doesn't have children, she might not be available to men, date men who are already married, not date men, or date men who are somehow under them, like losers. She might have something childish about her, like um, teddy bears on the bed. She unconsciously understands that her sexuality is threatening to her father, so she can't grow up in some kind of way. In many ways, these kinds of women never leave home. Even if physically they live separate from their parents in their own apartment and they pay for the rent or something themselves, they might go home to eat way too often, talk on the phone with their mom way too often, go home every weekend and spend the whole weekend with their parents to keep them company or something like this. In some ways, they're dating their mom. I find this a lot, where their mom's approval means way more than having a boyfriend, having a man, or even starting their own family. There is some sort of career stuntedness. The way women overserve is interesting because they have to be masculinized. So in many ways, they're more self-sufficient than a man overserving. A man overserving his parents is probably a deadbeat, and has difficulty making the rent. The woman overserving her parents usually can make the rent, but emotionally, she like needs her parents in some kind of way and is sexually stunted. So she might feel really weird about her sexuality. Like maybe he's like, is she gay? Like that can even come up, you know? Because in some ways they're rewarded for being in their masculine because remember, they're in some ways they're their mom's boyfriend. Emotionally, they are. And also their sexuality is threatening to their father. So there's not like a blossoming happening. So they date the losers. They feel more comfortable with unavailable men, like married men. They just don't have sex at all, or they act like babies. So that's usually, generally speaking, how a woman can overserve her parents. Do you have any comments or questions? All right, thank you for that question. All right, bye.